टफ गेम है तो हम इसको इंशाल्लाह कवर करेंगे आज।
ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू।
क्या करना चाहते हैं अगर आप टॉस जीते तो फैज़?
मैं टॉस से पहले बैटिंग ही करता।
अब वो बैटिंग कर रहे हैं तो क्या लगता है कि कितना स्कोर इजी होगा चेस करने में?
नहीं, कोशिश करेंगे 100 से नीचे नीचे इनको पकड़े। जैसे हमारी अगर पेपर पे देखा जाए तो बॉलिंग हमारी बहुत अच्छी है, लेकिन वो क्लिक कर नहीं रही।
जो सवाल मैंने उनसे पूछा था वो सवाल आपके लिए भी बनता है। प्लेयर्स बहुत अच्छे हैं, टीम बहुत अच्छी है, नाम बड़े बड़े हैं, लेकिन काम नहीं आ रहे और जो रिजल्ट आप चाहते हैं वैसा नहीं आ पा रहा है, तो क्या वजह है उसकी?
बिल्कुल ऐसा ही है। मुझे जहाँ तक लग रहा है हमारा कॉम्बिनेशन सही तरह से बन नहीं रहा, और दूसरा बैटिंग ऑर्डर में भी जो है तो कुछ ऊपर नीचे हो रहा है। तो अब ये जो आखिरी 5 मैच है, इंशाल्लाह एक ही बैटिंग ऑर्डर से और अच्छा करने की कोशिश करेंगे।
शारजा हमेशा से एक कंसिस्टेंट टीम रही है, सारे टूर्नामेंट्स में अच्छा खेली है। इस बार थोड़ा सा जो है मामला डगमगा गया है। क्या चीज़ अलग करनी होगी आपको अगले 5 मैचेस में जिससे आपके रिजल्ट जो हैं वो आपके फेवर में आए?
देखें, बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं आप। इससे पहले शारजा जब भी खेली है तो अच्छा ही खेली है। ये पहला टूर्नामेंट है कि हम जो है तो लैक ऑफ कंपटीशन की वजह से जो है तो हमारी टीम जो है तो सही परफॉर्म नहीं कर रही। लेकिन अगले 5 मैचों में मैंने यही सोचा कि यही इसी टीम को और इसी बैटिंग ऑर्डर को लेके चलूँगा इंशाल्लाह।
ऑल द बेस्ट, गिव अस अ गुड गेम।
थैंक यू।
Right, so the news is that Dubai has won the toss and they have decided to bat first.
Thank you very much, Shoaib. So, struggling for combinations. That is the name of the game for both sides. Let's run through the two team lineups for you. Dubai have won the toss and elected to bat first. For the men in blue, it's going to be Aryan Lakra, Farman Afridi, Hriday Savnani, Jayditya Malik, Mayank Kumar, Mohammad Farooq, Nilansh Keswani, Rahul Bhatia, the twin left-arm spinners. Then we have the dashing opener Ronak Panoli, Safir Tariq, the wicketkeeper batter captain, and Vansh Kumar. And for Team Sharjah, we have Fayaz Ahmed, the skipper, Hassan Isa Khail, Junaid Shamsuddin, Matiullah Khan, Mohammad Mutassir, the two fast bowlers, Mohammad Nadeem, Mohammad Sagir Khan, the two all-rounders, Mohammad Taimur Bhatti, right-arm slingy action, very, very quick, and Usman Khan, their star batter, Uzair Khan, the left-arm seamer, and Yasir Khan, the under-21 young batter as well in the playing 11. So two strong sides, two well-matched but struggling for form, struggling to find the right formula for success. But one man who always has the formula for success is my co-commentator Abid Ibrahim. Good afternoon, Abid.
Good afternoon, AZ. It's a wonderful game of cricket. At its best, the two neighbors will take on each other, where Dubai taking on Sharjah. Well, perfectly said that the both teams currently struggling with the combination, and this is the time for both the teams get a great grip on the game. Now, Nilansh Keswani, good move here. He's been promoted up to the order. Pardon me, that's Heriday. They look alike a lot, let me tell you, because of that specs. Well, Heriday alongside Aryan Lakra, they haven't changed in their batting order, pardon me.
Yes, Hriday had a couple of decent knocks earlier in the tournament. Hriday Savnani, and alongside him, UAE international player Aryan Lakra. He's had a quiet tournament so far. You can see only 43 runs to his name. Strike rate is not too bad, but he certainly needs a big innings this afternoon. It is a good batting surface. True bounce, true carry on this Gabba replica pitch. We saw Emirates Reds were struggling for runs. Let's see if Team Dubai, as the temperatures have slightly cooled as we're into the late afternoon. It's about 5:15 p.m. local time. So perhaps it will become better for the batters out there. It's going to be Mohammad Mudassir taking the new ball for Team Sharjah. Genuine swing bowler, has a bit of pace about him as well, Abid.
And we're just waiting for the final confirmation from the umpire if it is all set. Cannot wait to get started this game. It's exciting.
Yeah, must-win game for both sides. GB Alex giving us the final confirmation. There's a deep third and a deep square leg immediately in place for Mohammad Mudassir. Here we go, coming over the wicket, bowling to Aryan Lakra. Match number 30 underway. Right on the money, hint of swing, and he's just dug it out to that cover point region for a single.
Well, Mudassir got a point to prove here. He's been warming the benches until now, and now he gets a game today. And this wicket will suit him. It's as you were down there at the centre at the pitch report, as it's Australian wicket, which is Gabba replica.
Yes, we've used Australian clay to create this, exactly as the Gabba in Brisbane. So it will have that very true bounce and carry. It will be good for batting if you can apply yourself. Let's see if Hriday Savnani can get going this afternoon against a quality Sharjah bowling lineup. Pulled away off the front foot and straight to mid-on. Well, that's a disastrous start here for Team Dubai. Hriday gone for a golden duck.
Well, that was much needed here from Mudassir to make a point of himself. That big bear hug from Shamsuddin. The entire team is around Mudassir for his first wicket, and it is Hriday, hard-hitting batter from Dubai. Is goner here. What a wicket. This is big moment for Mudassir. He got a first game, first over, and a wicket on a second delivery of his spell. Savnani walking out without troubling the scorers. Golden duck for him. It's 1 for 1.
So the new batter in is Ronak Panoli. Was going to be part of the Desert Vipers in the ILT20. Unfortunately got a shoulder injury on the eve of the tournament. But a very stylish batter, former UAE under-19. He's had a quiet tournament so far, but he is certainly one who's capable of that counter-attack against the new ball. Ball onto the stumps and turn beyond the fine leg. Great effort by Matiullah. But it's just burst through his hands and run away for 4.
Yeah, you really can't be blaming Matiullah for that. That ball was slightly finer for him. He's given his mighty effort. Usually you don't find fast bowlers to bend down that. But Matiullah, because he's super fit, he's not shy away from trying. I think that just hit him on the arm.
Another player who was part of the ILT20, Matiullah Khan, was part of the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders squad and had a few good performances in the IL as well.
Yeah, alongside Fahad Nawaz, he played for...
Oh yes, a lot of glittering stars here in the Emirates D10. 120 of the best players in the UAE. That's slightly wider, waiting for the umpire signal, and yes, GB Alex will acknowledge a bit too wide of the right-hand batter there.
Good start. This is for Ronak Panoli. Got off the mark with the boundary and can be effective. There you go. You can watch Matiullah stretching himself, and the first wicket, that was Hriday, who's got dismissed. Couldn't read that one. And we were talking about this Australian replica, which gets a little bit of extra bounce, and that dismissal is because of the skid.
Yeah, the shot was on, just couldn't quite execute there, Hriday. Perhaps could have taken a sighter or two. This time turned around the corner, beautifully placed, lovely wrist work by Ronak Panoli, and that has raced away to the fine leg boundary once more.
Well, Mudassir is not learning from his mistake. The previous delivery where he's got smashed for 4 runs, it was just because he tried to bowl onto the patch again, doing the same mistake against the same batter. It's a sin here. Mudassir is leaking runs.
Yeah, despite the early wicket, his lines have not been great. So they've gotten 10 runs in the opening over. A confidence booster for Ronak Panoli. Couple of boundaries to his name already. Let's see if he can make this innings count and get a real big one this afternoon. Perfect batting conditions. Hooked away by Ronak Panoli. That has flown off the bat into oval 1 for 6. Wow, what a hit.
What a great swivel that was. What a great connection. Look at that now. Back of the land delivery onto the body line. All he had to do is give it a direction and a little bit of a power and timing behind it. That ball gone flying into that practice area where the team is warming up to welcome West Indies.
Well, this is the shot. This is the kind of skill that got this boy drafted in the ILT20. What a shot that was. Brilliant. So Mohammad Mudassir has been rocked here in the first over. Couple of boundaries and a 6. Back over length delivery and nicely bowled and nicely played. So an entertaining first over comes to an end. Dubai 16 for 1. broadcast and streaming partners of the Emirates D10 2023. You can watch it live on the FanCode app in India, on Airwise Zap and A Sports in Pakistan, and then CricTracker on YouTube for the rest of the world, Sports Eye for Facebook, and on the MyCo app for Pakistan and the Middle East as well. It's an ITW Prod G and TBT 360 production for the Emirates Cricket Board. Into the second over we go. Matiullah Khan will be sharing the new ball. Pulled away by Aryan Lakra off the front foot, but straight to mid-on for a dot ball. So you can see the two batters are trusting the bounce on this track, trying to play through the line on the up. 8 wickets in the tournament for Matiullah. He's been the standout bowler for Sharjah by some distance. An excellent economy rate as well. But let's take a look at that hit once more from Ronak Panoli. Bang! That was absolutely sensational.
Yeah, that was not exactly a shorter line delivery that you couldn't say it. Oh, well, ball is just nipped into the left-hander. Perfect line and length from Matiullah. When you really want to bowl full, that's your line, and you make sure that the ball does a little bit of a movement.
Hint of in-swing there to the left-hander. Bit of an inside edge from Aryan, but he will get off the mark. He's another player who has not quite stepped up to the mark as we expected in the D10. Was incredible in the D50 we had last month, getting some big hundreds, but he has not translated that rich batting form into the D10 so far. But we have plenty of matches to come. They can still turn it around. It's still not over for all 7 sides involved to finish in the top 4 and reach the D10 playoffs. Ronak back on strike. Oh, that got a bit too close to cut there. Beautifully bowled by Matiullah Khan. Just that movement he's getting off the surface, Abid.
Well, you often see the players complain about the shorter format, about the 10 overs. You have the things happening so quick. You don't have a time to get back. But look at that movement now. Earlier, he bowled into the left hand and now again in to the right hander. That's some serious bowling from Matiullah Khan. Great bowling.
Yeah, getting plenty of response from the surface, isn't he? Oh, it's back of a length delivery and top edge over the keeper. One bounce over the rope. A streaky boundary for Ronak Panoli. But they all count.
Well, that's something which frustrates the bowlers. That wasn't the best of the shots, not the convincing boundary there, but the batter will enjoy that. Look at that. He wanted to hit the similar shot that has been hit to Mudassir, but Matiullah's pace is little hard to handle.
Yeah, the length needs to be a touch fuller from Matiullah. They are going to throw the kitchen sink at anything on a length, so he needs to be a bit fuller. 21 for 1. Steps out and sliced over the offside ring. Is going to run away for 4 once more. Ronak Panoli is dictating terms. That's a great shot. Calculated hit in the power play. And he's off to a rollicking start here. Already moved on to 22. And we're just in the second over of the game. 25 for 1. Once again, a bit too short. He took a chance and it's come off.
I think it's the power play over. Little bit of a challenge for the bowlers, fast bowlers especially. Down the track against Matiullah. You need a huge heart for that. Great work from Panoli.
Final delivery of the mandatory power play. Pitched up and swung away towards the mid-wicket region. There is a deep square leg in place. And they're running hard on the throw. Good stuff here from the youngsters. They're putting pressure on the Sharjah bowlers and outfielders. Productive start here for Team Dubai. 27 for 1 after 2. So good intent being shown here by the Dubai top order. Floating power play immediately taken. I like the aggressive approach. Let's see if it can come off So only 2 fielders allowed outside for the third over on the trot. And it's going to be entrusted to Taimur Bhatti, another slingy, quick bowler. Has plenty of fire about him. Saw him in the Abu Dhabi T10 as well. Was very impressive.
Well, indeed, he's been a class. Alongside with him is Aryan as well. He's been a fantastic
28 for 1 after 2.1. Ronak Panoli off to a fiery start. Strike rate of 300, 24 off 8. Taimur Bhatti though, let's see. Oh, that one kept very, very low. Hint of variable bounce on show there, Abid.
Yeah, I think there is a certain patch where the ball you need to hit that one exactly. It's not a huge one, but it's small one. It's hard to find for the bowlers if they can get that one, and for that you need to change your pace as well. I think pardon me, Taimur Bhatti was spot on while change of pace, rolling those fingers over the ball. He's been great in the first delivery.
This time outswinger. Look at that movement in the air. Just squeezed towards that point region. They will pick up a quick single. So he's certainly getting that ball to move in the air and off the wicket. There is no Colonel Zahid in the side this afternoon. So somebody needs to step up and take the responsibility.
Well, I tell you what, Izzy, if you talk about fast bowling department, there is a lot of fast bowling options for Sharjah. Even the last game they played, they haven't used a single spinner.
I think they have too many fast bowlers, to be honest. Uzair Khan, Mudassir, Taimur Bhatti. This time, beautiful wristy flick behind square by Aryan Lakra. They're pushing for 2. No, great fielding. Sagir Khan, another fast bowler in the Sharjah side.
Well, let alone Sharjah, I think the team has overloaded with the fast bowlers Sharjah. But we talk about Dubai, which is overloaded with the left arm spinners.
Yeah, it seems to be a bit helter-skelter for both sides. And like the captains mentioned as well, they've been struggling to create the winning combination. So let's see. They have resolved to not mess with their batting order throughout the next 5 games. It remains to be seen if they can get the results required. Nicely bowled by Taimur once again and calmly punched towards mid-on for a quick single. So they're playing him very watchfully here, Aryan and Ronak. Partnership up to 30 runs. Of course, Hriday Savnani, unfortunate, caught out to a golden duck today, trying to chip the mid-on fielder. And it went straight to the hands of Fayaz Ahmed. But so far, so good. And a very good power play over so far from Taimur. Only dealing in singles. This one just squared up Aryan Lakra, but bunted towards extra cover for a single. So excellent stuff here from Taimur Bhatti. Only 5 runs off the over. 32 for 1 after 3. So it's going to be Junaid Shamsuddin, aka Junaid Shamsu, coming in to bowl the 4th over. Another power-packed batting all-rounder. 2 wickets in the tournament so far, but excellent economy rate, below 7. Slightly full and squeezed away by Aryan towards that cover sweeper. They're pushing for 2. This is excellent running. Can he make it? Oh, a better throw. And I think Aryan was in trouble there, Abid.
Well, I tell you what, that's not the first time Usman Khan couldn't grab the ball and take a run out here. Look at that. Today and yesterday as well. This was excellent throw right on target. All he had to do is take the bail by having the ball in hand.
Big shot towards long on. Aryan Lakra. What a hit. That was sweet as apple pie out of the middle. and sailing out of the park for a maximum.
Yeah, he threw the kitchen sink at it. You will ball around his zone. He will dispatch you. He's looking for the foam, and that hit might bring the foam back to him.
Yeah, that was a nothing delivery. No pace on, and just in the slot and hammered. Beautiful strike by the UAE all-rounder. That will give him a lot of confidence. He's moved on to 13 now. It's a good start here in the batting for Team Dubai. This time driven out towards that extra cover region. But Saghir has just moved himself a touch squarer, so keeps it to 1. But current run rate of 11.7 is very, very handy indeed. This is exactly what the Dubai think tank and team management would have wanted. To have an aggressive start, get ahead of the game, put pressure on the Sharjah bowlers. They don't have a lot of options. It's a lot of right arm medium fast, fast medium. So you can perhaps have a game plan against them. Low full toss, just chipped down the ground, and Ronak very wisely, he's realized they've got the 6 in the over. They don't need to go crazy here. It's a strong start already. 42 for 1. It's been an expensive over from Junaid Shamsuddin. Can he provide the breakthrough? Aryan has already taken a 6 off him. In the slot again, but just driven out towards long on for a single. And those are your very handsome commentators, especially the one on the left. And the one on the right is okay too.
Yeah, when I look at the Terminator.
I'll be back. 43 for 1, final delivery of the 4th over. Oh, it's pitched up and dispatched. Over long off for 6. What a hit from Ronak Panoli. He's in prime form.
Oh, that was full, but out of nowhere, he's put that one away and got the big hit. 49 for 1 at the end of 4, Dubai. With just 15 for Aryan, but now he's getting that groove, and now he's getting some 6 as well. Oh, miscued up in the air, but lucky I would say. That will bring 50 for Dubai.
A very strong partnership here for the second wicket. 49 between them. Uzair Khan, the left arm seamer, into the attack. So the 50 has come up for Dubai in very, very good time. Just 4.1 overs. 3 wickets in the tournament for Uzair. He's been a bit off colour. He's really contributed with the bat, but you expect a lot more from the ball as well. Going to be a change in the field. Uzair has just called in that third man fielder. There you can see Junaid Shamsuddin on the left of your screen just coming in. Ronak is off to a blistering start, 33 of 13. Oh, and it's a no ball. Well, that's certainly going to help Dubai along. Umpire GB Alex giving us the signal that Fayaz Ahmed did not want to see. Just overstepping the mark there, Uzair. He does have a problem sometimes, occasionally, of overstriding on the popping crease. And it's a free hit for the man in form. Let's see if he can make it count. No change in the field allowed. Let's take a look here. Yeah, he's absolutely spot on there, GB Alex.
Whoa, that was tried to hit on the leg side too hard. Ronak Panoli was having a great start. He's got the start. I think he's one big knock away from taking his team, bailing his team out from struggling slot at this points table. Yeah, clearly a no ball. Overstepping the popping crease. Cardinal sin.
Oh, absolutely. especially with so many fast bowlers in the side. The over rate will be a headache for Fayaz Ahmed. This time cut away behind point. Cover sweeper is rightly placed more towards that deep pointish region. So keep it through a single. 50 partnership has come up between Ronak Panoli and Aryan Lakra. Good stuff here from the two youngsters. That's what you want to see.
Yeah, there should be intent and fight. The youngsters have stood together, the right hand and left hand. Lots of headaches with Captain Fayaz. The fast bowlers only.
Hit hard towards mid-off. Another quick single. So Uzair has come back well in this over after that early no ball. He's only conceded 4 runs in 4 legal deliveries. It's very important that the two batters, even though they've played good innings here, they need to be selfless, play for the side. Aryan 16 off 11. He's hit a few big shots, but he needs to continue going after the bowling. They need to get to a score about 115, 120 bare minimum, I feel, because Sharjah have a lot of firepower in their batting as well. Attempted Yorker, beautifully bowled there by Uzair Khan. So he's come back well into this over. Right on the money. Only dealing in 1s and 2s right now, Team Dubai.
This has been a decent over. Despite giving a no ball, he's given only 5 of 5 deliveries. Uzair and Shamsuddin, likes of Nadeem, they're very effective player, impactful player in the 10 overs.
This time trying to just scoop it beyond the point fielder. Toe end of the bat and it'll be a single. So Dubai in a strong position at the halfway stage. 55 for 1 after 5. So Dubai in a good position right now. Important phase of the game. 55 for 1 after 5 overs. There's going to be a change in the com box as I'll take a break and Shoaib Ahmed will take my place.
It's 55 for 1. And the Dafa News have been association with us. Temur Bhatti has been brought back into the attack. Again a fast bowler here. I think we will not be seeing Nadeem coming in as long as the left-hander Aryan Lakra is batting along there. That's the man. The master planner, Amin Farooq. Well, he dedicated. What a dedicated person he is towards this beautiful sports of. All these Farooq brothers have done wonderful for over the years for UAE cricket. Qais Farooq played for UAE. Salman Farooq played for UAE. Temur Bhatti, meanwhile, is doing it well now. Change of pace is something that is phenomenal at. Oh. One of the over. Back of the line delivery there from Temur. Back of the length, yeah. I think Ronak did well to get out of the way. That ball had some speed. Temur is a lot quicker with a shorter run-up. Don't have a big run-up, huge run-up. It's just few steps and he bowls with decent pace, really good pace. They're off to run here. A little bit of passing between the bowler and the keeper. And that's given us leg bias. And some discipline between bowler and batter. Aryan Lakra. Yeah, there you go. That's a goal. Pass, missed that goal. And it's passed to Usman Khan, who also stopped that one with the foot. So some great football skills. Oh, that was hit hard straight to Temur. Yeah, he's trying to bowl around those bats and full and deliveries. That's where they planned and kept Aryan quiet. Meanwhile, I don't think so. There is a lot of aggression required from Aryan Lakra. Rather, Ronak Panoli should be the one who should go for the big shots. While that left-hander tries to build this inning, construct this inning. This has been excellent spell so far from Temur. Given only 7 runs in 11 deliveries. He's got one final delivery. I don't know what exactly happened, but something laughable happened there. Usman and Ronak both are having good time out there. Bhatti, final delivery. Yeah, again, same story continues. A chance of a run out here. Direct hit would have definitely. Well, he had all the time in the world to throw that one. A direct hit. Well. It's again, but it's an excellent spell from Temur. 2 overs, only 8 runs given. 59 for 1. So let's that ball go. A good delivery there. Some movement. Oh, given is wide. Well, yeah, I think some explanation Bowler is asking for. Well, we've got Shoaib Ahmed back in the commentary box. Shoaib, welcome.
Thank you, Abid. Yeah, that ball was very close. The umpire thinks, GB Alex thinks it's a wide, and wide it will be. He'll have to bowl that again. Quick and some extra bounce from Uzair. They get a single, nothing more. Good start this for Dubai. They've lost only that 1 wicket. Ronak Panoli has been the man who's done most damage for Sharjah. He scored 36 of 20. Aryan also scoring 20 of 16. So this is a good batting performance. But these last 4 overs are very crucial. They want to get as many as they can. 110 should be the plan. Nicely pulled away by Aryan Lakra. They're looking for the second. And Ronak Panoli gets there in time.
Yeah, it's not a first stint where there was a close encounters of a run out between Aryan and Ronak Panoli. They had not shy away from taking those risky singles. Meanwhile, it was Mudassir who could have done slightly better in terms of releasing the ball slightly early and to be in position. Oh, umpire It was really at risk there. This is inside out and slightly away, and a 4 runs there. It's not happening. That fielder couldn't grab that one.
Yes, thickish outside edge. And that should have been stopped. But way too far from the fielder there. And the ball trickles away for 4. So Uzair has been expensive in this over. 3 deliveries, 8 runs. Follows Aryan Lakra, who wanted to make room for himself. Played in the gap. Hassan Isa Khail will put in the slide. And they'll get 2 more.
Well, even if they are not finding boundaries regular, but they're running hard between the wicket, that's the reason they are able to carry that 10 runs in over around 9.5. In fact, it's over 10 runs in over right now. It's 10.2.
Flicked in the air. They're looking for the second again. This is good running, very good running between the wickets. Both these young batters are toiling hard out there, making sure that they can get as many as they can and putting pressure on the fielders. This is very good running between the wickets. Very impressive.
Yeah, look at that running. It's Aryan who calls it for the second, and a very positive and good response from Ronak Panoli at the other end. Oh, that's gone up in the air. Keeper will come in and take that easy catch. Aryan Lakra departs. The left-hander finally throws away his wicket. He wanted to play on the onside. The big over in the end turned out to be the good one for Uzair Khan.
A wicket on the last ball of the over. I wanted to play it somewhere on the onside. Gets a leading edge in the air, and Usman Khan was waiting for it with those big gloves. He's not going to miss out. Good innings from Aryan Lakra, 30 of 21. It's 71 for 2 after 7.
Well, the spinner comes in and he's been greeted with a 6. Well, as long as the left-hander is no more, they've brought in the spinner, and Mohammad Nadeem comes in to bowl with the left arm. Ronak goes big on the onside. That is huge. Stand and deliver. Muscled it on the onside, and that 6 will take Ronak Panoli 43 runs of just 22 deliveries. Makes room. Bowler follows. The ball goes up high and into the hand. Junaid Shamsuddin. Big hands. One missed that catch. Now it's back-to-back 2 wickets for Sharjah.
Yes, 2 set batters are walking back in quick succession. This time it's Ronak Panoli trying to accelerate. Finds the fielder, Junaid Shamsu, who's one of the safest fielders out there for Sharjah. Ronak Panoli scoring 43 now in 22 deliveries. Will be walking back. 3rd wicket down. It's 77 for 3.
77 for 3. A perfect response from the bowler after getting hit for a 6. He's picked up the wicket. Now it's Nilansh Keswani who's come in to bat and straight away get off the mark with a single. And the idea to send Nilansh here is they don't want the spinner to continue, especially the left arm spinner. Can be causing a lot of trouble to the right-handers, as we saw already. It was a battle which was won by the bowler after getting hit for a 6 and picked up a wicket. Vansh Kumar, drop and run towards the backward point. It has costed a lot of time for Team Sharjah, as the only over from the spinner has come off at the over number 8.
Oh, takes the edge, flies and flies well. It will go all the way. And Nilansh Keswani will get a 4. So the runs continue to flow for Dubai. They've lost 3 wickets, but that shouldn't dent the run flowing, and that is why Nilansh has been sent out to bat against the left arm spinner. Short and wide, not the best of deliveries. And 4 more will be added to the total.
I think the idea was from Nadeem to ask the batter to play the cut shot. Now round the patch, big shot, big shout. Has he got him? Yes, he got him. Nadeem is double strike for him. Takes the left hander out of the occasion. Nilansh Keswani trying to play heave shot. Missed the line and it's trapped in front.
Yes, that was hitting on the back leg and could have crashed into the leg stump. So good call from the umpire. Nilansh Keswani will have to walk back. His stay in the middle is a short one. 5 of 3 for him, as Dubai are losing wickets in clusters. 8 overs bowled, 2 more to go. It's 83 for 4. Well, we are seeing these beautiful scenes, and that is because it's an ITW Prod G and TPD 360 LLC production. And brings out a Yorker wide outside off. Sagir starts off with a dot ball.
It will not be easy for any batter to come in and go for the shots immediately, because moving forward here there will be only 11 deliveries for both these batters. And they'll at least be looking around to score 120, if not. Oh, that's knocked him over. Sagir Khan strikes. That is hit the timber, and a beautiful noise for any fast bowler.
Another wicket falls down for Dubai, and they've just seemed to be losing the plot here. Wickets, almost alternate deliveries. This time he gets the Yorker right, Sagir. And he had no clue where the ball was. That's a quick delivery, beaten by pace, and that Yorker doing the trick. Vansh Kumar out for 1. And Dubai are now 83 for 5. Wild swing from Mayank Chaudhary. So this batting order definitely looks to have more depth, because you've got Mayank and Safir out there in the middle, and they've lost 5 wickets. So Dubai still have a decent amount of batting left, and if they can get some 20 runs in the remaining 9 deliveries, That will take them to 105, which the bowlers will feel that they'll have some runs on the board to defend. Slashed and slashed well. There is protection in the deep towards point. Matiullah will cut that off and they'll take 2 runs.
A man comes up at number 7 position, where usually for me he's at least number 4 or number 5 batter. But the thing is, he's been fighting hard to gain his form back. Only one good performance from him so far in this Emirates D10. The wide delivery here. Asagir really wanted to bowl away from his arc. He's bowled well, picked up 1 wicket of Vansh Kumar. Now this is where he tries to bowl that wide outside off. Got a little wrong. My very talented batter.
Hit straight down the ground. An excellent effort by Hassan Isakhel to stop that ball from going all the way. So these runs that they are saving at the moment are some important runs for Sharjah. Remember, they've not been able to win games, and this might just help them in chasing a total that they would feel comfortable in the second innings.
I'll tell you what, soon they brought a spinner in, they had a good comeback in the game. This one might be given as only full toss. But on the own side. Yeah. Zahid Ali. He's lost the ball there in the lines. Well, the penultimate over gone a decent one. 8 and picked up, given 8 and picked up a wicket. It's 91 for 5, Dubai. Michael, watch it, earn it, and on it. That's where you can watch all the live action if you're in Pakistan or in Middle East. A fantastic friendly app. Download it now and tune in. Easy to operate. Mike was trying to create room there. Mudassir followed him really well. He's gone for 16 in his first over. Picked up that Hariday's wicket on the very first over. And he was never brought back into the attack. And now he's bowling the final over.
.93 for 5. Gets an inside edge. They're looking for 2. Safir wants 2, but will only be a single.
The final over in process. It's maybe time for these Dubai batters to accelerate, get maximum. I think if they get around 110 at least, we'll have a match on. We know that Sharjah's batting is struggling at the moment. They're under a lot of pressure.
Cut and cut well. And one bounce over the ropes onto the Radiant Star, our food partner hoardings. That is a beautiful hit from Safir Tariq.
Yeah, it could be time for some food, or maybe that reminds me every time I see that signboard. Well, meanwhile, hit nicely. The slow one read well and placed it beautifully. Yeah, that ball carving and hitting that star of a Radiant Star signboard. First ball boundary. And that's a maximum, maybe no. Very very big part of the ground, especially towards the leg side when the bowler is operating from ICC academic end.
A mistimed hit from Safir Tariq. Last 3 balls left. 98 on the board. Can they get to 110? Last 2 balls, in fact, now with those 2 runs. Making room, wanted to play big, wanted to go towards the offside, towards the shorter part of the boundary. And that looks out to be. Safir Tariq was struggling to get to that second run and complete the second run. I think that is game over for Safir Tariq. They've gone upstairs, but I reckon that's out.
I think it's slow and the replay will tell us a better story. So for the third umpire as well, but spot on, Shoaib, eagle eye. Yeah, is well short of his crease and that's out. The captain departs to the second last ball of the first innings. Well, he could have done much better, but he came a little too late into the batting order. Started with a boundary, but couldn't carry on because he had to run for everything. And as he tries to run hard, he ran himself out and is walking out now. It's 100 on board. Well, that's straight to the fielder. Uzair Khan takes that catch. Final delivery also goes as a wicket here and some momentum for Sharjah as well.
Mudassir getting that wicket on the last ball. A good over from him. And that has made sure that they restrict Dubai to 101. That's the wicket again on the last ball. Wanted to play it somewhere around and over the fine leg fielder. Uzair takes a comfortable catch. So that is the end of the innings of this game. Match number 30. Dubai getting to 101.
Yeah, really just an even score where we can have a fight on with the struggling team Sharjah with their combination in the batting order. I think that's what captain spoke to you about. Have a look at the highlights of this first inning where we had a first wicket down early in the day where Hriday was dismissed, and then the partnership between Ronak Panoli and Aryan Lakra remained the key there. They kept on finding the boundaries. More importantly, they were so smooth between the wicket. That glorious six from Ronak Panoli was the shot of the match where he swiveled and put that hook shot. And this one to follow. What a day Ronak Panoli had out there in the middle. And equally supported well by the left-hander Aryan. He's also been part with him, but that was his soft dismissal. And since then, Ronak tried to take charge, but couldn't. Kept carrying that all the way. He was almost around the 50, but into his 40s. And then Nilansh Keswani hitting a boundary and getting dismissed. The spinner coming in, and then the momentum shifted towards Sharjah. And in the end, it was Dubai who tried hard to get 110 runs on board, but failed miserably. That was a final delivery and last wicket. A dismiss there. And it's 102 runs target for Sharjah. And time for us to head towards the break. And when we'll come back, we'll see how Sharjah responds to it.
Good evening, viewers, and welcome back to the Emirates D10 2023, powered by Fan Code. Match number 30 in progress between Dubai and Sharjah. And the target set for Team Sharjah is 102 to be precise. Taking a look at the batting scorecard for Team Dubai. Strong performances from Aryan Lakra, 30 of 21, and Ronak Panoli, who played a fabulous knock, 43 of 23. But after that, the middle order just tailed off and they lost some momentum near the final 2-3 overs of the innings. So a very chaseable score here for Team Sharjah. In terms of the bowling, 2 wickets apiece for Mohammad Nadeem and Mohammad Mudassir. Uzair Khan was a bit expensive but did pick up a wicket, and Mohammad Saghir Khan only bowled 1 over, but it was an excellent one. 1 wicket picked up for 8 runs. So the 2 Sharjah openers are out there in the middle. It's going to be Hassan Isa Khail opening alongside Usman Khan and opening alongside me in a very, very important game for Team Sharjah. It's going to be Shoaib Ahmed. Good evening, Shoaib.
Thank you, Ahmed. Yes, it is a very important game for Sharjah, as you mentioned. Dubai, well, they are virtually out of the tournament unless there's a big miracle. But other than that, Sharjah still has some hopes in those 5 games that are left. They would want to try and get 5 wins and leave the rest to the Almighty. 7 innings, 135 runs, 187 strike rate. He's the superstar, Usman Khan for Sharjah, and also an upcoming star in the UAE.
Has had a bit of a hit and miss tournament so far, Usman, but we certainly know his caliber if he gets going this afternoon. Alongside Hassan Isa Khail, young son of former Afghan T20 captain Mohammad Nabi. So he certainly has that cricketing DNA and certainly packs a punch with the bat as well. Nilansh Keswani will be taking the new ball, left arm orthodox. He's had a very good tournament. Look at that economy rate of 7.6 is absolutely exceptional. Taking a look at the field, there is a deep mid wicket and a long on immediately in place for the 2 right-handers. And let's see if Nilansh Keswani can provide those early breakthroughs. Match number 30, a very crucial one like you mentioned. Team Dubai have only 2 wins out of 8 games. And Sharjah have 3 wins out of 7. But their playoff qualification is right on the line as well. Here we go then. First ball of the run chase. Oh, big in-dipper. It beats the wicketkeeper. It beats the batter. And it runs away for 4.
Well, nothing wrong with that delivery. I think that was a great delivery to start off with. Nilansh surprising Usman Khan and Safir Tariq. Well, you expect better from Safir Tariq. For all you know, we know for a fact that Nilansh does get the ball in. So anticipation was key, and that was missing from Safir Tariq.
Yeah, he's not been particularly fluent behind the stumps in this D10, Safir. Perhaps the weight of captaincy as well, leading a young side. You can get distracted. You can have a variation in your concentration levels. So let's see if he can put his best glove forward, so to speak. Once again, coming in sharply from the left arm spinner. Not looking to rip the ball, just bowling it wicket to wicket.
Well, this is excellent bowling from Nilansh. And I like the way he's approached to bowl against Usman Khan. He enjoys the challenge. He cherishes this kind of a challenge.
Trying to create a new angle there, Usman. But Nilansh, very skillful, very intelligent young left arm spinner. Holding his own. He's only conceded those 4 byes.
And he's almost back to his best. And I enjoy watching him bowl with the new ball. That's where he is most effective, most lethal.
Big swing, and it's gone straight up, mid-on and mid-off, circling underneath it. And that's a brilliant catch by Mayank Chaudhary. He ran all the way across from mid-off. And that is a massive, massive wicket for Team Dubai and Nilansh Keswani.
Well, he definitely has got some talent. Usman was struggling against Nilansh Keswani. And what a wicket to get in the very first over. The big man trying to go big towards the onside. Slight movement off the deck and a very good catch by Mayank Chaudhary, running all the way from mid-off to mid-on, keeping his eyes on the ball and dismissing Usman Khan, who walks back without scoring. 5 balls is what Nilansh took to get him out. It's 4 for 1.
So even though Sharjah have scored 4 runs, technically Nilansh is on the verge of a wicket maiden. The 4 byes go down as extras. They go in the wicketkeeper's column. Fayaz Ahmed, the captain of Sharjah, striding out at number 3. Once again under pressure. Once again his top order is misfiring. So he needs to make it count. Tucked into square leg and he... Oh, this confusion, chance for a run out. Thankfully, Fayaz made it back in time. So it is in fact a wicket maiden from Nilansh Keswani. Beautifully bowled. 4 for 1. So it's going to be twin left-arm spinners operating with the new ball. Rahul Bhatia, UAE international player, capped in both ODIs and T20Is, was part of the World Cup squad as well. The World T20 squad, to be precise. So let's see. He's been quietly consistent in this tournament. Has taken some tap in a few games, but very experienced, very reliable, very consistent performer. And they've already got a wicket to their name. Here we go. Second over in progress. Nicely turned around the corner. And Hassan Isa Khail will get off the mark quite safely. There was a hint of confusion. The final ball of the first over. And this was the big wicket going down of Usman Khan. Was getting frustrated. And it went straight up. And Mayank Chaudhary made great ground and held on for dear life. That's an excellent catch. And that was a much needed breakthrough for the men in blue. They would have been disappointed with the way their batting effort panned out. Should have made at least 115, 120. So they'll need to bowl out of the skins to restrict Sharjah. Big swing across the line from Fayaz Ahmed, but no connection.
I like this approach from Dubai. They are not offering any pace to the batters of Sharjah, especially Fayaz and Hassan. They enjoy the ball coming on to the bat.
Cut in the air. Oh, goodness me. Just short of the cover point fielder. It's a long square outfield towards the offside. So they'll pick up a couple, but that was not in complete control by any means.
Well, that was in the air. And I'm sure Fayaz for a moment would have had his heart in his mouth. Luckily, it was played in the gap. And as you mentioned, it was a bigger part of the boundary, so they get a couple.
Excellent bowling from Rahul so far. Big slog sweep from Fayaz Ahmed. And it will clear the fence into the grass banks for a maximum.
Finally, he gets one right from the middle of the bat. This is where he intended to play, and this is where he executed that shot as well. Pressure on Rahul Bhatia and Fayaz. He's definitely wanting, itching to get some runs for his side.
Yeah, it's a difficult matchup for the left-arm bowler. And Fayaz Ahmed is one of the best middle-order bats we have in the UAE. That was a clean hit. Easily sailing over that square leg fence. He's coming over the wicket now. Still a deep mid-wicket and a long on in place. Let's see if he can bounce back. Cut in the air towards backward point. It was the one going away from the left-hander. And Rahul Bhatia gets his revenge. And it is very, very sweet indeed.
Well, that's a good comeback from Rahul Bhatia after being hit for a 6. Comes over the wicket, bowls it wide. This is good thinking, good execution. And he has definitely fallen for that trap that was set by Rahul Bhatia. Fayaz, disappointed, dejected, will have to walk back. And that's the second wicket down for Sharjah. 8 of 5 for Fayaz. It's 13 for 2.
So the new batter coming in is the powerful batting all-rounder Mohammad Nadeem. And it's been a wretched start here for Team Sharjah in this quest for 102. He's had a very quiet tournament, Mohammad Nadeem. Only 71 runs in 6 knocks previous to this. Strike rate is down as well, but he's a big hitter of the ball against spin. Beats the outside edge. That's a brilliant over from Rahul Bhatia. Got hit for a 6 and responded like the champion that he is. 13 for 2 after 2. Broadcast and streaming partners of the Emirates D10 2023. You can watch it live on the FanCode app in India, ARY Zap and A Sports in Pakistan, and on YouTube you can watch it on the CricTracker channel. On Facebook it's on SportsEye, and for Pakistan and the Middle East you can watch it on the MyCo app. It's an ITW Prod-G and TPT 360 production for the Emirates Cricket Board. So plenty of platforms. There is absolutely no excuse for you to be missing out on all this relentless, exciting D10 action. Hard cut away towards that cover sweep. A bit of a misfield. And they will pick up 2. It's going to be yet another spinner, Mohammad Farooq Momand, coming into the attack. But interestingly, they have not taken the floating power play just yet, Team Sharjah. So the field is spread. Plenty of protection on the leg side and the cover sweeper on the off. Let's see if Farooq Momand can get in among the wickets as well for Dubai. Oh, rank long hop, hit in front of square towards extra cover. Long chase for the fielder. And they'll pick up 2 quite easily. So Hassan Isa Khail, he needs to show his class and caliber this evening as well, if Sharjah are to hunt down this target of 102. Already 2 wickets down.
Farooq Momand flighted and outside off. Wanted to go big. Now the pressure is on the young shoulders of Hassan Isa Khail and the experienced Nadeem. Can they bat out of their character here and try and forge a win for Sharjah?
Well, absolutely. Desperate times for a high quality Sharjah side. Very full and just dug out towards that mid-wicket region for a single. And the results have just not gone their way at all, Shoaib, throughout the D10 for Team Sharjah.
Oh yes, they are a team that is full of talented cricketers, but we call a team when they play together as a unit. I think that is something that has been lacking in terms of the performance from Sharjah. They've not been able to play as a team.
Outside the hitting arc of the right-hander will be called a wide. Well, they were finalists in the D20, struggled in the D50. It was only Usman Khan whose outstanding batting kept them alive in the contest. And the D10, well, the wheels have completely come off. Only 2 wins, 3 wins in 7 matches. Cut in the air, but just beyond the cover point fielder for a single. So far, a good over from Farooq Momand.
Yes, and Team Sharjah reminds you of the West Indian team in the T20 World Cup that took place here in the UAE a couple of years back. A lot of stars in that team, but they just couldn't play and win games and kept faltering in their approach just because of the fact that there were too many heavyweights in that side.
Oh, absolutely. It's one thing to have a reputation. It's one thing to be known as a top-class player. But when you cross that white line, you have to prove it every single day, every single match. 3 overs gone by. Sharjah 21 for 3. Rahul Bhatia into his second over. Still yet to see any sign of the floating power play for Team Sharjah. They're only going at a rate achieved of 7 runs per over. Required is up to 11.6. Big shot towards the leg side. And it'll be a long chase for the mid-wicket. Nilansh does well. But they have been starved of the boundaries and sixes that you expect from the blades of Nadeem and Hassanisa Khail. And slowly but surely, that run rate is rising by the minute here, Shoaib.
Oh, yes. The spinners have put a stranglehold. Meanwhile, this one's been played up in the air. Has it been hit cleanly? Yes, it has. As it sails over the ropes and onto the hoardings for a much-needed 6.
The 306 from the D10. And it's from the blade of Hassanisa Khail. That is the raw talent this lad has. It was outside his hitting arc, but just that sweet timing into the side screen, bisecting the long off and long on for 6. That's what he's capable of. This time turn towards long on. Smart batting. You've already got the maximum in the over. Now just look to push the ones and twos. 16 off 9. He's gotten off to a start here. And Mohammad Nadeem, we also know, a devastating hitter of the spinners. Edged away and good fielding at short. The Jayaditya Malik does well, and in fact that's a dot ball. That's a surprise.
That was off the edge, and Nadeem, by the time he could come back from his back foot, I think that single was never on. So the right thing to do was not to go for that run. And you can't afford a wicket in terms of a run out here.
Oh, absolutely. Short ball and cracked over extra cover. That's gone like a cannon off the blade. Over the fence for 6.
That was hit sweetly and timed to perfection on the offside. Over covers is never an easy shot to play. And that has gone all the way. So that tells you how sweetly it was timed and how much power was there behind that shot from Nadeem. He's got strong forearms and has hit that and tonked it for a maximum.
That's a big shot. Great power, like you mentioned, off the back foot. It's a difficult shot, but he made it look like child's play. This time, beautifully bowled, flighted in the air, drifting into the pads. And for once, Nadeem tried to play with a bit of placement. Very lucky the leading edge didn't go to hand. 36 for 2 after 4 overs. A decent spell from Rahul Bhatia.
Come on, guys.
So going at a rate of 9 per over. Big shot down the ground, but only going to be a single. Farooq Moment into his second over as well. 66 required of 36. That's certainly a manageable equation, Shoaib.
Well, with these two batters, I think this is an easy task. But the problem is that they haven't fired in the tournament yet. Could this be their day?
Yeah, he's really struggling. Mohammad Nadeem, where were you heading to? There was never a single there. Usually such a great striker of the ball against the spinners. But they're mixing it up very nicely here. The Dubai spin trio. First it was Nilansh, then Rahul Bhatia. Now Farooq Moment. Yet to see any sign of the fast bowling so far. And that will be a wide. No, it's been let go.
Interesting call there again from GB Alex. That was on the line and it turned away, so should have been called a wide, I think.
This time a big heave, but only the toe end of the bat squeezed away to mid-wicket. Excellent fielding by Nilansh Keswani. He seems to be absolutely everywhere in the field right now.
Yes, this is good bowling from Farooq. Keeping it away from the range of Nadeem. So far given away just 2 runs in his 4 deliveries.
Hassanisa Khail, he struck a few sixes already. Swept away towards mid-wicket. It hits the gap and hits the fence in double quick time. A well-calculated sweep shot there by Isa Khail.
That was hit in the gap. The placement was key between mid-wicket and the front of square. So you don't have fielders in that position. That's a very good shot.
It's hard to contain him when he's in good striking form. Hassan Isa Khail. This time wider delivery. Trying to mix it up here, Farooq Mohammad, and in the end only conceding 15 runs in his 2 overs. He's done well. 43 for 2 at the halfway stage. Yet more left arm spin to continue. It's Ronak Panoli coming into the attack. Had a fabulous day with the bat in hand. Can he make a telling contribution with the ball as well? Swung away towards mid-wicket once again. They're pushing hard for 2. Only going to be 1. 58 needed of 29. This partnership is up to 31 runs. Important over in the run chase here. Down the ground by Nadeem, off the back foot, and great fielding at long off. Nicely done by Mayank Chaudhary. He's been very active in the field, and they've only picked up 1 run, so the running between the wickets has left a lot to be desired from Team Sharjah. Nicely bowled, mixing his line up, mixing his length up, and these 2 batters have not looked particularly fluent. They're struggling to time the ball. Trying to hit the ball too hard. Chip towards long on. 1, and in fact it's gone all the way for 6. Beautiful wrist work from Hassan Isa Khail. He made that look so easy. Just getting to the pitch of the ball. And then driving the ball through with that bottom hand. Look at that. That is absolutely fabulous. And that's easily gone for 6, in fact. 50 up. Top edge over the keeper. And will land beyond the short third. Oh, it's beat him for 4 as well. Well, the runs are leaking now. The runs are flowing. Plenty of encouragement from the Sharjah dugout. Could this be the game-changing over? They've taken 12 off Ronak. He hasn't bowled badly. This was a genuine top edge. Didn't know much about it. But somebody who knows a lot about UAE cricket is joining me in the comm box as I welcome Mohammad Rashid alongside me. Yeah! This time outside edge towards point. And it will be taken. Ronak Panoli, the man of the moment. He got hit for a 6 and a 4. But he comes back and picks up the huge wicket of Hassan Isa Khail. Welcome Mohammad Rashid.
Oh, thank you, Ahmed. Finally getting that wicket. That was a good catch. Easily taken. Another wicket goes down for Team Sharjah. They're in a spot of bother now. 55 for the loss of 3. Hassan Isa Khail making his way back. He had looked promising. 33 of 17. 2 boundaries and 2 maximums in that innings. But he'll have to walk back.
.55 for 3 then Team Sharjah. They need 47 runs in the next 4 overs. Mohammad Nadeem, He's just struggling for his form, but we know he's capable of hitting a very, very long ball. Uzair Khan, the bowling all-rounder, coming in at number 5. Left hand, right hand combination. Aryan Lakra into the attack for Team Dubai. And bowls it flat and pushes it through. So that's why they've sent Uzair Khan out there, Rashid, to challenge the left-arm spinners.
Oh yeah, I think that's a good counter move coming in from Team Sharjah. Sending in the left-hander to go against the left-arm spinners. They've got a variety of left-arm spinners, the Dubai side.
All kinds of flavors.
Oh yeah.
Ronak, Nilash, Aryan, Rahul Bhatia. Am I missing any more?
Well, talk about Uzair Khan. 8 innings, more than 100 runs.
Is it a qualification required to play for Dubai? You must pull left-arm spin. So let's see what Aryan can produce here. Oh, a hint of extra bounce. Turned around the corner. Chance for a run out at the non-striker's end. And goodness me, bad calling once again between Nadeem and Uzair.
Well, that's what happens to a team who've forgotten how to win. You start losing wickets at the wrong time. You don't know how to take runs. You don't know how to get off strike. Uzair is a very talented batter. We've seen him play some big shots, some huge shots here at the ICC Cricket Academy. And now it'll be up to him to go against the left-arm spinners.
Chipped in the air. Bit of a leading edge, but he will get off the mark. Yes, he made that 50 of just 15 deliveries a few matches ago. Certainly a very clean hitter of the ball. But this trial by spin is proving difficult for Sharjah this afternoon. Junaid Shamsuddin is also padded up. 45 needed of 21. Required run rate up to 13 exactly now. It's becoming harder and harder. Big shot by Mohammad Nadeem. Does it have the distance? Oh yes it does. Over the side screen into the schoolyard for 6.
A slightly fuller delivery from Aryan Lakra on that occasion, and look at how he's spoused onto that. Good connection, leaning into it, and getting a good connection on that. That's the key there. I think he really middled it. Got a lot of elevation, but the distance as well at the end.
Yeah,
a very welcome boundary coming in for Team Sharjah.
You pointed out very precisely the elevation he gets. That is the trademark of a Mohammad Nadeem 6. It's never a flat one. It's always with that huge arc out of the park. This time the toe end of the bat and brilliant fielding of his own bowling. So Aryan, despite getting hit for 6, he's only conceded 8 runs in 5 balls.
Well, that's what Dubai needs to do now. Anything they do, they don't give away more than 10 runs in an over. That will be something that they can really take towards the fag end of the innings and really put pressure on Team Sharjah.
Final delivery of the 7th over. It's an important delivery. Can he get away with one here, Aryan Lakra? Yes! Beautifully bowled. Once again trying to swing off the back foot. Couldn't connect. So only 9 runs off it. Good stuff from Aryan. 64 for 3.
Ronak Panoli, and a good catch taken by Mayank at the boundary rope. That's the 2nd wicket for Ronak Panoli. It's a big, big wicket. Nadeem was looking settled and he would have taken this game away. But finally, look at that. Off the back foot once again, trying to heave it over long off. And an excellent catch. Look at that. He knew exactly where that boundary rope was. And takes the catch quite easily at the end. 4th wicket down for Team Sharjah. They're in a spot of bother now. Required run rate over 13. Mohammad Nadeem making his way back. 17 of 14 deliveries. 2 maximums in that. And after 7.1, Sharjah 64 for the loss of 4. Junaid Shamsuddin, the new batsman, making his way to the middle. And making his way to the middle here in the com box is Abid Ibrahim. Welcome back, Abid.
Thank you very much, Rashid. Not from the middle, but yes, over the wicket. That's where we are stationed. We are loving this game. Full and heaving on the onside. That's in the air, but straight to Rahul Bhatia. Only a single will be added, and with that single, Junaid will open his account. And a lot of expectations are there on Uzair Khan's performance. He's the one who's made a major contribution in that previous victory. The last game Sharjah has won, scored 52 with a quick 52. Oh, this is high, this is up, this is over. This is 6 runs. What a glorious shot it is. 6 runs.
What generates a lot of power, like you mentioned, off the back foot on that occasion as well. It was slightly short from Ronak Panoli, and look at the power he gets. Absolutely wonderful shot, getting the elevation and the distance on that occasion. And this is something that Dubai really needs to cut down. They can't allow them or anybody like Uzair Khan to get on top of them and get some boundaries in. 31 required of 14 deliveries. This is going to be a thriller. I'm telling you, this is a last ball finish. Ronak Panoli once again up against Uzair Khan. Once again, short delivery. It's been hit and hit well. That's gone all the way for another maximum. Back-to-back sixes.
Well, you can see that the dugout of Sharjah is screaming their lungs out. They know the value of these 2 sixes. And now the captain is on to the ears of the bowler. He banged it short again. And this time he's taken towards the cow corner. Straight to his teammates with a message, stay on, I'm there to finish things off. Beautiful shot. Oh, miscued it up in the air. This could be the end. No, just bounce in front of the 2. Uzair survives. He's still out there. As long as Uzair Khan is out there, and Sharjah has a hope that they can win this game. Well, 8 overs are done. 78 for 4.
Nilansh Keswani comes back. Starts off with a wide delivery. First runs off his spell. Bowled that first over, maiden one, and picked up a big wicket. Usman Khan. He'll be very high on confidence, but he'll be up against Uzair. That's been played up, Ashley. Chance over the fielder's head. Good effort by Mayank Chaudhary there. Mayank Kumar.
Well, indeed, Uzair is playing a little brave shot that makes room for himself and goes over the ring field. They get a good shot here. Now that shot and delivery, back of the length, easy picking for Uzair. You can't be dropping shot. Nothing delivery from Nilansh Keswani. You picked up a big wicket as we were talking about Usman Khan's. You have set the high standard for yourself and can't be bowling looseness.
Oh yeah, especially somebody like Uzair Khan, who really loves those short deliveries and plays them really well in the gap. This is a test for the Dubai bowlers, and I think they're not realizing that Uzair Khan is somebody where you have to bowl slightly fuller. Even if it is in the slot, he might miss hit that, but something short is not going to leave them out.
Again on the onside, same region, but this might go little distance. But again, the result is same. You can't be bowling short to this man. All those boundaries and sixes have come out of the shorter land deliveries. Nilansh Keswani really need to rethink about it.
Oh, absolutely. They're not realizing that they can't bowl short to Uzair. It was a short bumper, surprising Uzair, but he placed it really well. Few bounces and off she goes into the boundary ropes. Now the required run rate is below 9, so pressure back on Team Dubai. I think they're missing a trick here. 13 required of 9 deliveries.
Oh, this is turned at the bat. That's up in the air. Should be taken. Yes, it is taken. You cannot afford to drop that catch. That is only hope for Dubai. What a way to make a comeback in this game. The big man, the power hitter, is out.
Well, as soon as he bowled a fuller delivery, he's taken that wicket. Uzair Khan trying to go once again across the line, gets the top edge. Hriday Savnani was under a lot of pressure. There was a lot of talk going out there. And Ronak Panoli might have been telling him how important that catch was. Uzair Khan, what a knock. That impetus that was required was provided by him. 24 of 9 deliveries, 2 maximums and 2 boundaries than that. 89 for the loss of 5. 13 runs required for Team Sharjah in 8 deliveries.
Yeah, good strategy there. Pulling it back now, Nilansh Keswani. What a spell he's having. He's really an impactful player for Team Dubai.
Oh yeah, now they need 2 dot balls at least. That's up in the air once again. Ronak Panoli, and he takes it. Back-to-back wickets coming in for Nilansh Keswani. What a spell this is turning out to be.
Well, you asked for the dot ball. He's provided you a wicket. What else do you demand, Rashid? What a great spell this is. Nilansh Keswani. He's picking up boundaries. 2 short line deliveries. He's been smashed for boundaries. But since then, never looked back. Trying to clear that cover. But it's youngsters who don't miss these opportunities. Especially Ronak Panoli. Safe as house. A big walk for Saghir. He couldn't contribute any. And it's wicket number 6 down for Sharjah.
Hat-trick delivery, and that's been played down towards long on. This is turned out to be a good over at the end. Couple of wickets coming off it. So 6 balls remaining, 12 runs required for Team Sharjah. What a thriller this is turning out to be. Right then, last 6 balls coming up. 12 runs required. Abid Ibrahim, who do you favor? Who do you think is going to take this away?
Well, with maybe 5 wickets or maybe Uzair there was a clear evidence that Sharjah might win that game. But now it's right in the balance. There you go. Junaid takes the longest part of the ground. Will he get over it? No, drop. Nilansh Keswani. Oh, that's a silly fielding, I would say. That catch would have set tone for Dubai and could have win them this game easily. Junaid Shamsu Gets alive there.
Oh, can you believe it? It was Nilanj Keswani out of all the people in the world. One of the safest fielders in the circuit. Just the balance. I think he just lost his balance there. And well done. Saved 2 runs. Now 10 of 5. That's a good delivery. Once again towards the longer part. Can he redeem himself? Just falls short of him. Will only be a single on that occasion. And that'll bring Junaid Shamsu, who's the bigger hitter of the ball. 9 of 4 required. Can be anybody's game. 1 boundary here for the batting team. 1 wicket, 1 dot ball for Dubai. And it's going to go till the last ball.
Well, that's what we want. Thrills here. Lots of fielding on the own side. Bigger part of the ground is being covered with 3 fielders in the deep. Junaid goes straight, goes big, goes high. Fielder suckling underneath, takes the catch. It's Mayank Kumar who wouldn't afford to drop that one.
Well, that was a good catch under pressure. Both the fielders, Farooq Mohammad and Mayank Kumar, are both very safe fielders. Called it out early. That was a good delivery to start with. Didn't let him get underneath that ball. Junaid Shamsu tried to heave that over long off. And what a catch. Excellent catch by Mayank Kumar. That's a dot ball. More importantly, Junaid Shamsuddin makes his way back. 1 of 3 for him. 7th wicket down for Team Sharjah. 93 on the board. They require 9 more runs in 3 deliveries. And it's going to be the new man on strike. The crowd coming. Matiullah, the new man on strike. He'll be up against Aryan Lakra, who's done superbly well so far. That's played up, Ishli. Chance once again. Just away from Farman. Will be a single.
Well, Sharjah winning the previous game by boundaries when they had a tie. Now, the boundary is equal.
So 8 required of 2 deliveries. Mudassir on strike. He tried to go big on the previous occasions towards the onside. And he was dropped. Remember, he was dropped on the first delivery of this over. Nilanj Keswani, the culprit. But after that, Aryan Lakra has made a good comeback. 8 required of 2 deliveries. What's it going to be? Oh, steps down, gets the outside edge. That's running away towards the boundary. Lucky boundary coming in for Team Sharjah then. 4 required of the last delivery. This can be anybody's game.
Well, 3 runs to tie this game and a boundary to win for Sharjah. What a close encounter we have here. Superb game of cricket at its best. 2 neighboring cities fighting for the win. It's Sharjah who need 1 boundary of the final delivery. And Dubai just need 1 good delivery which should not go to the boundary.
Oh yeah, now they have really overtaken Team Dubai on the boundary count. So Sharjah is leading that. If they tie this game, they're going to turn out to be the winners. But for Dubai, I think it's either going to be a win or a loss, because 3 runs on this ground, it's a difficult dimension. So 3 runs are very difficult to get. So it's either going to be 2 or 4.
Well, I tell you what, if it is hit firmly towards the leg side, which is the longest part of the ground, and you got to give these batters wheels underneath, they might get you 3.
Well, let's wait and watch. Last delivery coming up. 4 runs required. Mudassir on strike. What's he going to be? He's gone for the big shot. It's in the gap. It's running away towards the boundary. Rahul Bhatia. Nilanj Keswani gets the field. Gets the ball. Is it out? Towards the wrong end. Is it? Is it out? Well, we'll just have to wait and watch. This is getting all the more interesting. Who's going to be the winner? Is it a 3? Is it a tie? Or has Dubai done it? It's been referred to the 3rd umpire.
Mudassir has run hard. Smart work from the keeper. He throws at the end where the batter was struggling. The throw was spot on. Aryan Lakra takes that ball clean, takes the bails off. The batter is out. He's shot, and it's Dubai who are the winners. What a match. Sensational fight back from Dubai. They defended 102.
What a match this has turned out to be. The pendulum kept shifting towards both the sides, and that's been given out. And Dubai have redeemed themselves. The poor run for Sharjah continues.
This has been one of the greatest games of this Emirates D10 powered by Fan Code in this 2023 edition. What a close game. Absolutely wonderful to watch.
Well, the barest of the margin. Game number 30. It's just one run. Dubai has claimed the victory. Barest of the margin. Very close encounter. Well, this game is certainly closer than ever. We found the winner by just one run. What a fight this is.
Oh, this is the last ball there. Look at that. He heaved it towards the longer part of the ground you were talking about. Nilansh Keswani finally redeeming himself. That was a good pickup and a good throw. But I thought it was towards the wrong end. But Safir Tariq, the captain, holding his nerves, throwing it towards the bowler, who's done a wonderful job to get back behind the stumps and take them off. Excellent work by Team Dubai. I think they deserve to win this game, and they have finally done that. But just like you mentioned, the barest of margins, just one run, and this is a game that will be remembered for a very, very long time.
Two of the finest teams battled together. Both the teams are currently struggling to get to that number 4 spot for the semi-finals. And Sharjah in bit of bother. Batting again not clicking well. Only Hassan Isa Khail positive out of this all lot, apart from Uzair Khan, who scored 24 of just 9 deliveries. That brought Sharjah back in the game. And since it was last but not the least, they couldn't get over the line. And it was just a defeat of 1 run for Sharjah.
Oh yeah, just 6 extras coming in that, so shows that it was a disciplined bowling effort by Team Dubai. 2 wickets for Ronak Panoli. He was superb. Just gave away too many runs, 26 of them. Last over going for some runs. Aryan Lakra bowling that last over under pressure. Picked up a wicket, gave away 19 runs. Rahul Bhatia, 24 in his 2. He was, well, expensive for his liking. He picked up a wicket as well. But the pick of the bowlers was Nilansh Keswani, a maiden in that one. Just 12 runs and 3 important wickets at the end, making sure that he takes his team over the line.
Well, time for the highlights of this innings. They had the start of a brilliant when Nilansh Keswani takes that big fish out. It was a wicket of Usman Khan, and captain again not get going. Failed miserably after hitting that 6. He was caught down the river there at the point. And then Isa Khail tries to get his team a good total. He's had few great blows, great shots down the track. He scores 33. And those were very crucial 33 from him. He was lack of then at least he need to clear that one to get to the 40 at least. But Nadeem hit that big 6 and perished soon after that. And Uzair came in and he's hit those shorter-land deliveries and put them away with that 1-6, 6 number 2, and immediately 2 boundaries of Nilansh Keswani on that over. And one and the second one to follow, then the same region have been hit for 2 boundaries. And then this happened when Uzair Khan departs. Well done, it was a good take. And then Saghir just coming in and going out on the very first delivery, got out. And then what a over this has been from Aryan Lakra. Junaid Shamsu fall, little shot from that straight boundary, and they got a lucky boundary from Mudassir, the agent. That was the final run out, which just maybe the Sharjah was inches away from the victory, or at least for the tie. What a match between Sharjah and Dubai, the match number 30 we witnessed. It's been a thriller. It's been fantastic effort from both the teams. Let's not take a credit away from Sharjah. They played some quality. They've bowled in their batting, and Dubai winning the toss and opting to bat first, where they posted 101 run total. Ronak Panoli scoring 43 of just 23, and Aryan Lakra. That partnership has put the Dubai onto the comfortable position where they just claimed 100 runs, 101 to be precise, in those 10 overs. Mohammad Nadeem has been the man who's given them that breakthroughs in the end. 2 wickets for Mohammad Nadeem and 2 for Mudassir. And Hassan Isa Khail, the top scorer for Sharjah, with 33 to his name of just 17 deliveries. And Uzair Khan, he provided that great cameo Just 9 deliveries, scored 24 runs. That makes the set. And Nilansh Keswani, what a day he had. Brilliant day with the ball in hand. Not extremely well in the outfield. He dropped that catch, but courtesy that drop, we got a close encounter. 3 wickets to his name and 12 runs given. Ronak Panoli picking up 2 wickets as well, scoring most number of runs. Well, it's time for us to head for the breaks. And when we'll come back, we'll join you in the post-match presentation.
Good evening and welcome to the post-match presentation. It was match number 30 of the Emirates D10 2023, powered by fan code Emirates Blues taking on Sharjah, and it was absolutely brilliant. In fact, it was Dubai taking on Sharjah and Dubai winning that game by the barest of margins. What a performance we've seen here today from Dubai. It was a game that they wanted to win desperately, and in the end, they held their nerves and made sure that they get those 2 important points to their name. It was an absolutely cracker of a game, and we all know that close matches are highly entertaining, and entertainment is what we got today here at the ICC Academy. Batting first, it was 101 on the board in the 10 overs, and Dubai really batted well. It was quite a few notable performances in that batting lineup for Dubai. For Sharjah, they fell short by just 1 run in the 10 overs. Joining me in the post-match presentation, we've got our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, and he's got the player of the match memento in his hand. This goes to a man who was out of the playing 11 in the previous game but came back strongly, scored 43 runs in 23 deliveries, 4 fours and 3 sixes, and also got 2 wickets while he was bowling. Ronak Panoli, the player of the match. Good all-round performance by Ronak Panoli scoring 43 and also taking 2 important wickets to his name. Well done, Ronak. You were out of the side, as I mentioned, but it's good to be back in the side and then contribute in a manner where you help the win. That must be really sweet.
Yeah, I was just thinking to myself yesterday when I was sitting out, I was like, yeah, like, I need to come back stronger. Whenever I do get the opportunity, come back and, win a game for the team, whether it's, with the bat, ball or in the field.
When you sit out, it also gives you time to introspect and think about what could have been done better or what you can do better. In a way, it was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, definitely. I thought when I was batting in the first half of the tournament, I was going at it too hard, probably not giving myself some time which is needed on these kind of wickets. It's a bit slow at times. It's too paced as well. So I thought that, maybe if I give myself a little bit of time, take a quick start, but, take it long back towards the 7th, 8th over, then, I think I can do well for myself.
Take us through your thoughts in the last few deliveries. Aryan bowling, that was a tense moment. What was going on in your mind?
I'd rather be watching these kind of moments from outside rather than be on the field because I couldn't tell you how nervous I was. I was just like, yeah, just somehow, just even if we win by 1 run, which we did eventually, I was like, yeah. But I think Aryan bowled a brilliant last over. He's had a good game as well, and I think a win is a win at the end of the day.
And the narrowest of margins. Well done today, and all the best for the future games.
Thank you so much.
That was Ronak Panoli, the player of the match. That's it from the post-match presentation here. We've got another game lined up. It's going to be an exciting game as well. Fujairah take on Emirates Blues coming up next.